Fall high school sports are underway in Montana, and the first Friday Night Lights is set for August 28th. KPAX's Jack Ginsburg checks in with a Bitterroot team that's looking to replace their star quarterback.
In 2019, the Florence Falcons had a solid year. They went 6-2 in the regular season and picked up a first-round win in the Class B playoffs. However, the Falcons and three-year starting quarterback Colby Coleman's playoff run was abruptly ended in the second round by Fairfield. Coleman was a tough kid to replace, but the Falcons have their man, sophomore Pat Duchesne Jr.
He will put his mark on number 15, and he's going to be our starter this year, and we look forward to good things there with the crew around him. It'll help him out being a young developmental quarterback.
I feel like he's going to be a good player. Of course, he's not the same running quarterback that Colby Coleman was, but those definitely fill in some big shoes.
While they lost a key piece, a ton of juniors are returning with 3 years of starting experience.
Defensively, I think we're great. We're just going to keep polishing on our 4-3. You know, we've got a lot more depth in our line than we've had in years past. Really excited there. Our skill positions are really deep in the defensive backfield and at linebackers. And on offense, I think, you know, we just return a slug of guys that have huge experience, you know.
While many teams may have been limited outside of Montana during the pandemic in the offseason, the Falcons have had the luxury of preparing for a season.
We had a great summer, you know, about 10 weeks of strength and conditioning, 8 weeks of where we could practice this summer, and the kids were really thriving to get back to something.
The Falcons traditionally play their first game of the season against Jefferson under the lights at Washington Grizzly Stadium. That game will be played in Jefferson this year instead.
It's definitely going to be a little off and weird when we start the game, but I feel like once we get into it, it'll be just fine, and we'll come out strong.
In Florence, Jack Ginsburg, MTN Sports.